Hey everyone, Tony Winston here for Classical Piano Workshop. Let's work on the first song in Suzuki Book 2 called Ecossaise. First I'll go over the right hand, then I'll go over the left hand, and then we'll work on hands together. Be careful of the fingering here. You have to stretch up to your fifth finger and try to stay up on your fifth finger. Don't fall down on it like this. Don't be flat on your finger. Let's say the finger numbers. 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, 4, 2, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. A good way to practice would be to play each measure and then just stop for a second so you can think about what comes next. First measure, second measure, third measure, and this one has a tricky fingering. 2, 4, put your thumb in here, 1, 3, and last measure. Now we'll call this the B section. Starts up on a high C. Make sure you play 2 staccato notes there. Then just jump over to this. Don't try to cross over and connect because these notes are staccato. Fourth finger here on G, and another little staccato right there. Next part. And here we have a small note which is called a grace note. It goes very quickly, like that, but don't rush down to the C that comes next. Think of the grace note as a little bit of decoration. The melody is, and with the decoration, left hand. Start with 2 and 4. This is middle C. And there's 2 ways to do the next part. You can use your thumb, and then 1 and 5, and then 1 and 3. Or you can do it thumb, 2 and 5, and then 1 and 3. Your thumb, your thumb, your thumb. So let's look at the notes. C and E, then F, and D and G, and then back to C and E. But notice that now I'm on fingers 1 and 3. And then, this repeats 4 times, so I'm going to go back to 2 and 4. Then back to 2 and 4. So you keep ending on 1 and 3 and then starting again on 2 and 4. Let's look at the B section. Now, if you've gone through Suzuki Book 1, you know Alberti patterns, but this is a little different. You have to hold down a bottom note while you play the 8th notes that are up on top. So play C and E together, and then while you hold your C, go back and forth like this. Okay, so measure 17, first measure again. Again. And once again, it'll be helpful if we just play each measure and stop. But notice when I stop, I'm just holding the top note here while my fingers get ready for the next part. And the next part is C and F, so I've got 5 and 2 ready. But I'm still holding the G. Now I'll play. And I'll stop and just hold my thumb. That way we're going to keep these patterns all connected. Now, I'm reaching down to B and G here. And notice this one's a little different. You just kind of go back and forth here. Like this. And then we're back to our kind of C major chord here. And once again, we're stopping and holding our thumb. Now, as we go on to the next 4 measures, we've got a stretch between 2 and 5 here. We've got B and F. And of course, we're holding the bottom note down until we get to the last note, then we lift. Now we're back to C major. And notice that we've switched into the bass clef now. So we're going to go all the way down to here. If you can't reach it, if you can't connect it, just jump for it. And you've got G and B. Put your thumb up here on F. And this is another one that just rocks back and forth. And then end on C and E. This is the part of the song that takes the most practice. So, start off just by practicing a little bit of it. Like that. And as you get better, add more to it. Next part. And jump. And to really play this song well, you need to know this part well enough to play it about this fast. Okay, hands together. Make the left hand shorter than the right hand. And then hold. Now, this is the most complicated part because the left hand has lots to play and the right hand has some tricky fingering. So we'll do it very slowly. Now put your thumb in there and go down to G and D here. And do the 1 and 3 up there, and then you finish right here. Let's do that again slowly. First measure. Second measure. Third measure. And fourth measure. Again. The B section, we'll do it very slowly. Again. Now, I'll play the whole song hands together pretty quickly, but remember, if you want to play fast, it's very important to practice slowly and carefully a lot of times. Let's start at the beginning. Have fun with this challenging song. It's fun to play, and I'll see you again with more songs from Suzuki Book 2.